Okay, it's Saturday, and instead of going shopping, I'm looking at the clock. Oh, look at that! That is so cute. Okay, with, you probably have already noticed if you're having an iPad, but there's a little blinking where the time clock is. It's blinking so you can see that it's recording. That is adorable. I love it. Okay, so I have my Halloween shirt on. It's like September 19th. And I am working on, instead of going to Michael's and the thrift store and wherever else I was going to go, yard sales? I don't know. I don't need any more junk. Okay, I'm working on my cloak because I want it done by Halloween and I still have a lot to do, so this is what I'm doing. Okay, I have it there. I don't have to look at our new picture. It's an oil painting from an actual real shop that sells stuff. All right. Oh, I have it all splayed out, and I am assembling the hood onto it. And I am fascinating. Well, I am fascinating. I'm fastening it with this broken yarn that I got from the thrift store. Somebody went ahead and cut through the whole thing, but it's really good for just randomly pulling out long threads of it and sewing it onto here. Not permanent sewing, but just to align the back of the hood with the outside of the... Yes, I am sewing it to the outside of the cloak because, and it's for texturing. Just like the hair from the dogs, this is texturing. I don't know if I can remove that. I tried to vacuum it off with the hand vacuum and it did not work. It didn't phase it. But like these are going this way and this is going the opposite way. So I think it would be a really cool asset to the cloak to have it sewn on the outside. So I'm using the broken yarn and I'm almost done sewing it so I can see, because I'm sewing it from the inside so you don't see, like this is already sewn and you can't tell. It's not sewn, I'm crocheting it. I'm slip stitching it on. So all the slip stitch work is on the inside. So on the outside you will see nothing. And that's why I need the yarn. I need the yarn to follow it along the pattern so I know where to go since I'm slip stitching it from the back side. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I am loving this thing. I absolutely adore it. It is humongous. And it is over 10, it's over 10 skeins of yarn so far. And guess what else? I uploaded, a few days ago, I edited my day trip video and I tried to export it. Okay, if you use iMovie, you have to export it from projects into movie theater, and then from there you have to save it to your photos, and then from there you go into YouTube and you export it from there. You import it from your saved pictures, videos, whatever. So I must have tried to export it from projects to theater at least 5 times in a row. And it would waste my time and try for 20 minutes and then shut itself off. Well, what it was, and you may not have this yet, you have access to it, it is the Apple update. Apple has an update, so go to your updates and search for it, and there it will appear, because some people are not getting it yet. I had to go look for it, and it fixed that problem. So, because iMovie is an Apple software app. So it fixed the export problem, but then when I played it back, when I got to theater, it was only audio, and it was a black screen. And I freaked the F out. All the way out. So I recorded a video, and I exported that, and it came out all audio again. So the fix for that, if you're stuck, is do a hard turn off on your iPad or phone or whatever, and it's a hard turn off. You have to do it. Even though it turns it off when it does the software update, you have to manually turn it off for it to take for some reason, and they don't tell you that. But I'm telling you that because I'm your friend, and we're besties, and I'm making corned beef and cabbage probably tomorrow, and I have a dog hair hanging off my nose, and I can see it. I can see it. My last video, not my last video. Yes, it was my last video. My book haul. Super cool. This is super cool. I had a whole bunch of books, and one book was called The Novice by Taran. I'm going to butcher his name. I don't want to butcher his name. And I don't know how to say his first name. It's Taran. I don't know if it's Taran or Taran. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I tagged all of the authors in the video in case you're like looking for a book review or something, whatever. Well, he, or one of his people, went to my video and said, thank you, in the comments, thank you for picking up a copy of The Novice. And I thought that was super awesome, and it made my day, and I choked on my coffee when I saw that. I was like, Taryn, that looks familiar. And then I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized that Mark has access to the security cameras in the kitchen, and if he's watching me, if he, by any chance, turns on the cameras to see what I'm doing, it might just look like I'm dancing for the plants. Oh, but I'm not. I'm dancing for you. I really need to move my my spot. I think that's about it. Now that I have access to editing software, I think you guys are like 2 videos behind. I might have like 3 or 4 videos worth of stuff I need to edit and get together, but that one video was just, it was ruining my day because it wouldn't export. But now it's all fixed, so I can continue on with my life, and instead of doing that, I'm going to work on my cloak. So I can wear it on Halloween, and that's it. And maybe to my sister's house, so my sisters can be jealous, and they'll be like, make me one, and I'll say, no, why don't you learn how to crochet so we can crochet together? And they'll be like, ew, that sounds terrible and disgusting. And I'll say, well, you're not my friend anymore. And they'll say, you have no choice, because we're sisters. And I will, I want candy corn right now. I haven't even eaten breakfast. What is wrong with me? I've got myself all worked up. I have to settle down and do this so I can read. And I'm reading The Novice, and I'm also reading Finders Keepers by Stephen King. And that, where I showed you the 2 covers are the same, they are linked together. I'm not going to tell you how, but that's why, and that's awesome. So read one first, and I'm not sure if you have to read one without the other. I'm not that far into it, but it would probably be helpful. Mr. Mercedes is a good book, so I don't know if this is a continuation of that or just a quick mention of that. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Look how good my plants are doing. There's this one. It's the old one that my butterfly was eating off of. And then I have these two new babies. They're 2 weeks old in my house. And they're doing well as well. I haven't killed anything yet. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful everything, and perhaps I will see you on another day. Bye.